6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Should be okay.
Yay.
Hi everyone.
Hey everyone.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yeah, so this is our second video and
You are
Mitzi.
and I'm Mina. So today we would like to talk about how to find an accommodation during our study.
Yep.
Which kind of accommodation we have lived so far?
Yeah, so before we live together, I think we kind of live in different type of accommodations. I live in a shared house, and how about you?
First, a homestay. After that, I live with my friend's house. And after that, friend's house. And then my friend told me that her owner of the house is looking for someone who can live the house. So I just said, yes, okay, I will move to the house.
Yep.
Then I met you and moved to current accommodation.
So what's the difference between a friend's house and student accommodation? So
I think student accommodation has rule, so contract. So at least,
true.
for example,
Yeah.
at least 6 months or something like that. But a friend house or accommodation that friends introduce you can be those kind of things, but might not have the contract period. So you just need to let the owner of the house know maybe 2 weeks before you want to leave the house, something like that.
yeah, so pros and cons, if you guys are looking to find any accommodations. So student accommodations, the pros, it's convenience. I mean, like, you can find it through your university website. And another pros, they have exact rules. So if there's anything wrong, you can just refer back to your contract and use it to
As a reference.
use it as a reference. While if you are about to consider living with your friends, well, they are the people you know. That's the number one pros. But the cons is probably they will have more flexibility in the rules, because you won't have any exact contract. It will be based mainly on trust basis.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's before we move to our current place. Now we're living in the apartment. We shared the apartment together. We split the bills, like electricity bills, rent bills, and yeah, I think it's we find it convenient because apartment, they have like rules as well. We have contract, but they also offer us flexibility that we can pay our rents individually.
So let's talk about how to find it.
Yep.
And why we are living.
Yep.
So we met in a class. And
True.
we found that we both are looking for accommodation.
Accommodations around the same time.
Yeah, and why don't we look for accommodation and live together?
Yeah. Oh, that's because another cons of a student shared accommodation, student shared house, because there were too many people at my house, and sometimes I couldn't study. So
It happens.
yeah. So I think now it's pretty much much more convenience for me, because like there is only 2 of us living at the apartment. So yeah.
And we knew from the class that we both have similar studying or working style.
Yeah.
Or like focus.
Yeah.
Focus on studying or
Because we met,
working.
we often met in the library before, so I have no doubt at Mina's style of studying. I think it's pretty much the same as myself. So yeah, why don't we move together? And we did.
Yeah. So once we decided, okay, let's look for accommodation together, I visited website, I think such as real estate. I think my main website to look at was real estate.
Yeah, so
And-
www.realestate.com.au.
Maybe we can show around here. Edit. The other one can be flatmate.com and Gumtree.
Yep. But I think for flatmates.com, based on my experience, it's better. If you are looking for accommodations by yourself, then you can go to flatmates.com because usually it's like empty unit in apartment with somebody else already in it. So you'll be like their housemate kind of stuff. So
Maybe you are more likely to have all facilities.
Yeah. But if you're like us, like we decided to want to move together, so that's why I think for us real estate worked better.
And also real estate shows so many accommodations, but they also have advertisements, paid advertisement. So sometimes they just like brand new accommodation just has ad and just say call us now or email us now for a quote. Like if you want to, how much is the unit, just let us know. So I just email them and do you have availability for a unit for 2 people, and they just said yeah we have, and then that would be this much, and they said okay, can we have a inspection? Okay, then we found current accommodation, which is really good. So don't hesitate or don't be lazy to contact them. Just
Yeah. So that's our story.
And after that, we also needed to find bed frames or like
Exactly,
facilities.
because our current apartment is like can be considered as brand new. So I think in Brisbane or in Australia in general, if your apartment is quite brand new, they rarely sell it as furnished.
So luckily we had a fridge and washing machine.
Yeah, so it's just like kitchenware, but other than that, like we have to buy our own like beds, bed sheets,
Desk.
yeah.
But it was not too bad.
Yeah, it was not too bad.
Like you found your desk at IKEA, and I found it at Gumtree.
Yep.
With very cheap price.
Yep. So many websites also offer furnitures, like cheap
That's
furnitures
defense as well.
Yeah. So if you want to know how can we find like our furnitures right now, like you can like shoot us an email or write a comment as well. Then probably we will address it in our next video. How to find free furnitures for your apartments. The
differences between accommodations about price. Homestay, people sometimes say homestay is expensive, but if it's around $200 to $300, including meals, that's not too expensive, I guess, because in the city we need to pay for more, so it's depending on where to live.
Yeah.
So if you has your own room in the city, it can be more expensive than living in homestay and having all meals.
Yeah, it depends on your preference as well. Like, if you say that homestay is more expensive, but on the other hand, like you can get ready meals, for example, like you don't have to cook. Like the host family like will prepare all the meals for you every day. So
don't just see price, but also see other costs that will involve.
Yes.
If you have any trouble, maybe where you can go can be maybe Google first. Then
Google knows everything.
Yeah, and you can go to you could go to university to ask to solve the problem. And also I found it very useful to visit MTN or student hub, international student hub in Brisbane, and for international students. And because I didn't know if it like we have contract document and have so many rules there, and when I couldn't understand it, I just visited there, and there was staff that can advise me what this means and if that's reasonable or not. So just use those services. And
I didn't know that. I never visited that before.
No.
Yeah. Never have any trouble. But yeah, it's worth to know. Yeah. Okay, we have that options. Hey. Alrighty. Any more?
Not so far. If we have more,
please let us know what probably if we have something that we missed, like you can ask us by email or comments. I hope, or we hope that it's pretty much helping you guys to find new accommodations.
yeah,
And yeah,
enjoy.
Enjoy